Welcome to the Folktale Project. This is Dan Scholes. Today we have our final story from Thomas Frederick Crane's Italian Popular Tales. This as well is a religious story, and it's a rather short one. But unlike Wednesday's story of Pontius Pilate, this doesn't answer the question of what happened in the end to its main character, but it does fill in a bit. This is the story of Judas. You must know that Judas was the one who betrayed Jesus Christ. Now, when Judas betrayed him, his master said, "Repent, Judas, for I pardon you." But Judas not at all. He departed with his bag of money in despair and cursing heaven and earth. What did he do? While he was going along, thus desperate, he came across a tamarind tree. You must know that the tamarind was a formerly large tree, like the olive and walnut. When he saw this tamarind, a wild thought entered his mind, remembering the treason he had committed. He made a noose and a rope and hung himself to the tamarind. And hence it is, because this traitor Judas was cursed by God, that the tamarind tree dried up, and from that time on it ceased growing up into a tree and became a short, twisted, and tangled bush, and its wood is good for nothing, neither to burn nor to make anything out of, and on all account of Judas, who hanged himself on it. Some say that the soul of Judas went to the lowest hell, to suffer the most painful torments. But I have heard, from older persons who can know, that Judas's soul has a severer sentence. They say that it is in the air, always wandering about the world, without being able to rise higher or to fall lower. And every day, on all the tamarind shrubs that it meets, it sees its body hanging and torn by the dogs and birds of prey. They say that the pain he suffers cannot be told, and that it makes the flesh creep to think of it, and thus Jesus Christ condemned him for his great treason. And that is the story of Judas, our final religious tale from Italian Popular Tales this week. And this story about how Judas Iscariot comes to hang himself after his betrayal of Jesus Christ, and his torture afterwards, the torture itself really does not seem very Christ-like at all, does it? It seems much more Old Testament God. This is Dan Scholes for the Folktale Project. Don't forget that you can subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Google Play, Overcast, anywhere you like to get your podcasts. You can follow us on Twitter at Folktale Project. You can find us on Auto Radio, TuneIn Radio, iHeartRadio, Spotify, anywhere you like to listen. And you can always head over to folktaleproject.com, where you'll find a new story waiting for you every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Next week, we'll be back with 3 new stories. As always, thank you all so much for listening.